How's it going, guys? Working on stainless steel braided lines today. I got some braided line here. I need to put this AN fitting on, and I'm going to use this for a drain plug on the bike for the hooligan build. So one of the things I want to talk about is cutting stainless steel line. If you look here, you get a very bad frayed end if you just cut it. So what I want to show you today is real simple, just how to properly cut stainless steel line. So let's get right into it. What you're going to need is some masking tape. Works pretty good. I don't know if other tapes work better, but I've always used masking tape and it works extremely well. So what you want to do is wrap your line where you're going to make your cuts. So what we'll do here, I'm going to make it's only going to be like a 3-inch long line. So we're just going to over wrap this. Really kind of get after it there. And you want to get the tape forced down nice so it's got good bond to the actual line there. So let's get that. Let's go over to the bike, take a measurement. So what we're working on here is this little guy here. That's where my oil drains out of. It's a plastic line. It kind of connects to this guy here, which goes back up to the oil tank. So what I'm going to do is that line used to go up here and into the back of the oil tank and just kind of plug up there, or maybe it's in the battery cover, I forget. Anyhow, so we'll take a quick measurement here. I think a 2.5-inch line will work for what we're doing here. Nothing much, very small. So let's go ahead and mark the line and cut it at 2.5. Forgot to grab a marker. All right. So here we go. Now you can see we got this frayed line here. I don't like that. So we're going to go ahead and make 2 cuts today. So we will go make our first cut right here. And we're going to mark it at 2.5 here. So very simple. Sorry, I got paint all over my hands. I was over there painting the gas tank of the bike. So, all right, so there you go. Real simple, clean. Let's see how this works out. By the way, these nib markers, super awesome if you're trying to mark bolt holes, stuff like that. Real tiny little felt pin tip, like a Sharpie. It's like a tiny Sharpie. Amazing for just doing fabrication work. Let's head over to the chop saw. All right, here we go. On the chop saw, so you can use an abrasive chop saw. You can use a cutoff wheel. You can use a few different things here, but choosing to use the chop saw today. Line it up with your saw blade. Looks pretty good. Remember, even though it's steel braided line, always use safety glasses. I'm wearing my new Havocs I got. You can see on here, somewhere right there, I had a cutoff wheel kind of come apart a little bit the other day. Actually, these glasses saved me, so that's good. Look at that. Nice and clean. Same thing. Let's take a look here. Line it up. All right, let's peel our tape here on our piece, see what we got. I don't know if you noticed, but when you're cutting this type of line with a saw or whatnot, it's very important to go slow. If you try to rush it, it will give you problems and it'll fray. Even with the tape, it still just kind of has some issues. So always go slow. So let's try to see what we got here. Let's close my drawers. So let's find something to push down on that with. I'm going to use a little 3-2-1 block here. just to push down on it. There we go, nice good press. Now this will get a hose clamp, because last thing I want is that line coming off while I'm riding. So then I'll put a plug in here, and that'll make it nice and easy to change my oil. All right, back to the bike here. So I can get right there. Like I said, I still gotta get hose clamps, but let's just fit it up here. Okay, so that guy will be tucked up away like that, and should work out good. So, all right, thanks for watching.